Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your Is It in the Cards Tarot and Oracle card reading. We are going to begin here with a couple of Oracle cards. This one goes a little deep. You've got the card of the inner child. Now, I'll tell you what, if you're somebody that has some old wounds, then they are seeing you and telling you you're worth it to heal. So this represents healing unresolved childhood scars, childhood trauma, holding you back, exploring your childhood wounds. And I mean, this can be tough, right? When it's down deep, and it's especially when it's in a formative period when you need adults. And I understand this. You know, I've talked about my own childhood. My dad was addicted and my mother passed when I was only 4, 1977. I was born in 1973. And so, you know, and for me, through my own recovery and my own healing, I became the parent I deserved. So I feel like for you, if you have had challenges with that, know that anything is possible, no matter what you came from. All right, we are going to take one of these, and I apologize about my voice here and there. I had influenza A for a little bit, and better now. You've got the dragonfly, okay? So with this one, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. So for some of you, that healing is big time. And you know what? Sometimes we can find somebody and you can see that you're worth love and that there's somebody out there that you can trust and you can let your guard down with. And I feel like that's who you're attracting. And somebody who keeps it light, you know, and even if you really related to some of those family of origin issues, I feel like it's too somebody that sees beyond that. And so you won't feel like you're just wearing this, or if it's made you feel different over your life. I mean, that's always difficult too, you know, when you're growing up and you want the parents that somebody else had. That's tough. But I feel like you have somebody here that's going to really shift your world and your focus. Okay. That one dropped back down, jumping and dropping all the way around. Okay, we're taking 3 cards to represent your energy. You've got the Devil, the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands. Man, those make sense. Their energy is represented by the Star, the Fool. I hear angels singing. Talk about light. Talk about somebody you want to attract. I cannot wait to read this. The energy of the advice, this is so cool. You have strength, justice, and the Hierophant. I'm hearing angels sing. I'm literally hearing angels sing with this reading. You have here 6 major arcana. We only have 9 cards here. Do you realize how significant that is? Arcana comes from the word arcanum, mysteries and secrets. So I feel like you're unlocking something. You're unlocking information here. Now we have here Capricorn, Aquarius, we've got Libra, we've got Leo and Taurus here as well. But I feel like you're bringing in a brand new beginning, and it's got all the things. Okay, this is the advice, so it's technically not the outcome. But I feel like they're saying you're bringing in somebody, there's unity here that you can trust, you can lean on. You can let your guard all the way down because you've got a very guarded energy over here. So with your energy, it's interesting because you've got this codependence and addiction. And I don't know if I mentioned my dad passed when I was 19 of addiction. So I get it, man. I mean, I've read every self-help book and, you know, adult child of alcoholics book you could get your hands on. And so I feel like for somebody here, it's about ending those old patterns. That's what that devil energy, the ego. Because I feel like somebody here has had some things layered onto them. And maybe it was from, you know, you say my family of origin wasn't too bad. I had good parents. But, you know, it can happen all the way up through school. If you had people who were relentless and ceaselessly pointing out things in you that they thought, and I stress that they thought were flawed, or maybe they were insecure and they found some way to needle you, or you had a relationship and that caused it. Because I feel like somebody here has sure been through some difficult challenges with interpersonal relationships and really feeling loved and supported. And so when the devil shows up, know that they're chained, okay? And he holds up his hand. It's very codependent energy. He holds up his hand like, let me control things. Let me tell you about yourself. You know, let me give you your hangups. which I always find that interesting, that somebody thinks that, you know how hard it is to change your own behavior, that somebody else thinks that they can tell you what you need to do differently. My gosh. So I apologize on behalf of whatever that was in your life. But, we have things that come in to grow us. And sometimes I say to the universe, man, that was sick and twisted. We couldn't have grown me in another way than that. That's what we had to do. I mean, my gosh. So I feel like with that devil energy, you're ending an old pattern. And to me too, I hear the disease of more. Okay, this is commonly associated with addiction. But even if you were raised around addicts and you say, well, I'm not, it skipped a generation, but it can add in and infuse some behaviors like epigenetics and other things. But those behaviors, I call it the disease of more, needing more and more and more. So even if it was some other area where you say, I didn't struggle with that, but it was food or it was buying stuff or whatever. Now with that Four of Pentacles, it shows you as being very guarded. Okay, he's got his heart all the way locked up, man. He is not open for business. So we might need to turn the sign around on you, the open for business sign. Okay, because you can turn a customer away if you don't want them. I mean, you don't have to let them all the way in. But I feel like there's something about that. And you might get feedback about it too. And if it was even a marriage where somebody betrayed you, my gosh, shame on them is what I say. But you know what? I always say the universe knows they did that. And you have justice, by the way, here. So if that's true and somebody really did a number on you, it always comes back around to them. We just have to get out of the way. Let the whirling dervish whirl and let them whirl right out of your life. Because with that Nine of Wands, you've got a psychic wound. So if it was a narcissist or somebody that really played a lot of mental games with you, even if it was a horrible, scary boss who did it, and you said, yeah, I had PTSD from that job because they were just insane, and that's the thing too. It's like, it can be very hard because I keep seeing snakes. When you're the one that's sane and the snake gets a collective around them, and I've watched it myself, I've seen it more than once, where the snake has a way of manipulating other people, and all of a sudden the good person is like left out in the cold. And it's like, how in the world? So I feel like you've been given a big dose of something pretty difficult here, but my gosh, let's open up, because look at this. This person lights up my life, okay? This person has my heart light turned on for you. With that energy of the star, I feel like too, this is a person who's going to fall for you immediately. They may even tell you it's love at first sight. They're going to walk away from you and they can't wait 2 seconds to call you again, to text you. They can't wait until they get to see you again. And so you have somebody here where it is straight from the heart. This is somebody, there's no motive here, okay? There's nothing but purity here in these energies. And so whoever this is, I feel like with the Page of Wands, they are a lot of fun. They tend to be an optimist by nature. They tend to be a go-getter. They won't negate things. If you say you're putting a shop on Etsy and it's the weirdest business anyone's ever heard of, they'll be like, oh, that sounds cool. What can I do to help? Okay, this will be somebody who supports you easily, effortlessly. I feel like when you're with this person, you almost feel like you've been rocketed into a higher dimension. It just feels amazing. And so this is somebody I feel like they do great with animals, with babies. They're the kind of person, if they're in a restaurant, the baby's smiling and waving at them, because their energy is so high. This is a high vibrational person. I just absolutely love this for you. So I feel like you have a brand new, fresh beginning. They're not carrying a bunch of old ragged baggage with them, okay? They don't have some raggedy old story about the ex. They don't care about him. I mean, they might have one, but it's just not a key player. So with the energy here, I do feel like it's for keeps, okay? I just feel like you have a lot in common. If you love like 80s movies, I feel like they love them too. Or there's like some really obscure bands that you like or obscure things, they love it too. And so I feel like whoever this is that you're attracting, they're going to commit. And when they say it, they don't mean maybe. This is somebody you will know what to expect from them. What you see is what you get. And so that may also be part of letting down the guard will be easy with this person. It is somebody who is a very high moral fiber. They're of high caliber. They may be highly educated. I feel like they've got their finances in order. They've got their body in order. They've got their mind in order. They're on the spiritual beam, but this is love like no other. I feel like you need to invite me to the wedding if you like weddings and you think you'll get married. Otherwise, let me know, because I can tell you these cards are saying yes. And so if you say, I wish this was for me, you manifested this, because I get that comment a lot from people that say, why isn't it me? It is you. It wouldn't have come into your experience if it wasn't for you. It's energy. And so the cards, I'm reading the energy, and these energies are solid, they're strong, they're committed, and they're a yes. Okay, so I love you, Scorpio, and I'll be back again soon.